everybody, Wayne here. In today's Let's Play, I'm going to be playing Stuka Leader, designed by Chuck Seegert and published by DVG. In this playthrough, I'm going to focus on a specific mission from the Battle of Britain campaign. Let's get onto the table, where I'll describe the mission setup, and we'll get the playthrough started. Alright, I've already skipped ahead several steps with the mission setup and choosing of the target, but I will explain how things are set up right now, just to get everyone caught up, whether you played Stuka Leader or you haven't, you played a leader game or you haven't. We'll just start off from the very beginning and work our way through the entire mission. So, alright, starting off, I chose the Battle of Britain campaign. It takes place in 1940. This is a standard difficulty campaign. I have chosen a short campaign, which is 3 days long. I get 12 SOs, special operation points, and 16 fuel, which I place my fuel and supplies up here. I have already spent some of my SOs building out my squadron of aircraft. Now, you can't see all of them. I have let's see, 4 Stukas. I have 3 Me-109Es, and then I have a HE-111 medium or light bomber. Now, for this target here, normally during the pre-flight steps, you would draw target cards and you would select them. Because the intel over here, you can see the counter is on 2, I would get to draw 2 cards and pick one, right? I have already done that. I've chosen the fuel depot. That's what we're going to be going after. We will determine and place sights. I've already done that. We have a heavy machine gun, which can attack at low altitude, and a squad of riflemen here, both in the target area. There are none in the approach areas, as you can see on the target card, right? 2 sights here in target area. There will be 1 bogey. And then in each approach area here, there are no sights, so don't worry about them there. I've already chosen my pilots. I've chosen Young, Herman, and Richter. Young and Richter both are piloting Me-109Es. They will act as escorts for Herman, who's piloting our favorite aircraft, the Ju-87D Stuka. So he is equipped with 6 50-kilogram bombs. He'll be conducting a dive bombing attack once we get into the center area and attempting to destroy the fuel depot by inflicting 4 hits upon it. We can have 3 aircraft going on this mission, and that's why I selected those 3. After the setup here, we're going to go into the target-bound flight where we will be drawing event card. I will be putting our aircraft in the tactical board. We're drawing for bogeys and setting things up and getting to the playthrough. So, quick and dirty overview, but I think that'll work. Let's go ahead and get to the playthrough itself. All right, starting off, we will be drawing our target-bound event card. So we have our event deck here. Let's go ahead and draw from it. Because it is the first event card, we'll look at the very top one. Pay 1 SO per aircraft or use 1 extra fuel per aircraft. Well, because we are going after a green target, which you can see right here, target number 5, right? We are not going to have to spend any fuel. So let's go ahead and use fuel now instead of the special operations points. We may want to save those. So 1 SO per aircraft. We got 3 aircraft. So let's just go ahead and grab 3 of them. That's a little extra fuel. It says we got lost, so I guess it took us a little longer to cross the channel. Okay, get that card out of here. Now we will place aircraft and choose altitude. Herman, as the Stuka dive bomber, you want him to start at high altitude because he will start at high. We'll get to the center area here over the target. He will then drop to low as he is conducting his dive bombing attack. So for Herman, we'll put him at high, and let's just start here the closest. There's no... with the way the sights are, they're just both in the center. You know, you could approach from different areas. If you had, say, sights in certain approaches, you may want to avoid them. Right now, we just have those enemy sights right here, so no worries. Basically, we're going to encounter them anyway, no matter what. And Richter and Young, let's go ahead and put them in low altitude. They'll come in low. That way, you know, maybe they'll act as partial cover. Regardless, you know, if there are any bogeys, if there are any turned into bandits, right? They are going to be intercepting them and escorting Herman here. So, all right, remove the proper number of fuel barrels. Again, the fuel cost here is 0 because it's a green area. Determine and place bogeys. So I have the bogey cup right here. According to the target, we have bogeys, 1 bogey in the target area and then 1 in each approach, or potential bogey. Because these counters, right, are going to have, some will say bogey, some will say nothing. So bogey there. Bogey there, no bogey, bogey, and no bogey. All right, so we'll get rid of the no bogeys. And so there will be 3 bogeys, which is not good because that's 3 aircraft going against. I have 2 escorts and my bomber, so not good at all. As of right now, they are unidentified bogeys, so we do not reveal them. We don't remove them and then draw from the aircraft cup until we are become engaged with them. Intel air defense adjustment. Right now our intel for the recon is no change, so unfortunately no negative sights or bogeys or anything like that. That doesn't come till it's later down the track. Draw the over the target event card. So now we'll check a new event card, check the middle. Gain 1 SO point for each site and bandit destroyed this mission. Ooh, that's a good one. Munition resupply. So we'll just set that to the side over here just to hopefully we'll remember. Gain 1 SO point for each site and bandit destroyed. We probably won't target the sites at all, but I could definitely see, I mean, hopefully, right, we'll be shooting down some bandits here. Place a turn counter in the 1 box. So top left here, turn 1. And we'll go into the over target resolution. Up to 5 times. We're going to run through that, and that's going to be the meat of this mission and trying to bomb that fuel depot and survive these bogeys. So let's get to it. All right, turn 1. First step will be dive bombers dive to low. That's only going to be over the target. Next is fast pilots attack. We don't have anyone that can attack right now. No one's engaged, so no worries there. Sights and bandits attack, same thing. Don't worry, we're going to have combat soon enough. Slow pilots attack. Same thing as before. Now aircraft move. So now we're going to go ahead and move. We can move where we want. Let's just go into the south approach and begin here. So we'll move Herman, Richter, and Young both into the south approach, or all 3, I should say. We want to get this bogey engaged. As far as I'm aware with the rules, you can kind of just try to pick as long as you have open, right? So that we have unengaged. You just kind of pick whenever you want to and say, oh, they're engaged. So I'm going to have Young here go ahead and let's see who's better air to air. Young and Richter. They're both pretty good. Young's a little better. We'll just have him engage right away. So you can engage that bogey, which what we'll do then, so because he's engaged to it, we'll go ahead and remove the bogey counter. And we will draw an aircraft. We have all the 1940 aircraft in here, but only Hurricanes and Spitfires are going to count. So this, whatever this is, what is this, an MS-406? No good, doesn't matter. So you have to keep drawing until you get one that is, oh, there we go, a Hurricane. So A for Hurricane, or A, so he is +0, so not too bad. All right, we'll go ahead and just an average pilot, and we'll have them nose to nose, the neutral position, the engaged position here. Okay. Now the bogeys and bandits move. So he's already locked in with him, so this bandit will not move. However, we have a bogey here in the east approach. He will go ahead and move into the south approach. I'm going to go ahead and have Richter engage him right away. So let's go ahead and remove the bogey counter and draw again. Remember, it's either going to be a Hurricane or Spitfire. So any of these D520s, nope. The reason you want all of them in there, though, you may think, well, why even put these in here, is because of the sights on the back. They want all the sights for that year available. So, nope. I don't know where he went. There we go. Get him out of here. Throw him out of here. And a Hurricane. There we go. So 2 Hurricanes. This one is a green pilot, so that's good for us. And we'll go ahead and have him engage with Richter. Oh, and then the bogey that was in the north approach will now move into the center area. Next turn, assuming we're still right here, he is going to move into the south approach. So we will see. All right, advanced turn counter. So we'll go into turn 2 and begin turn 2 and start over at the very top of the over target resolution phase. All right, so starting off, dive bombers dive below. Again, we'll wait till we're in the target area for that. Fast pilots attack. Now I have no fast pilots right now. Both, or all 3, are slow, and both of my escorts, Young and Richter, are both slow. However, Richter has a situational awareness token. I'm going to go ahead and spend that token to grant him an attack in both the fast pilot's attack phase and the slow pilot's attack phase. So let's go ahead and conduct a attack now. He's fighting that Hurricane right there. Do I want to spend my Harito right now or not, or save it? So the Harito will give us a variety of abilities, but one of them is it allows you to have an automatic 10 on your die roll. So I think I'm going to do that now. So what I'm going to do, I know I'm spending them both, but let's just get it out of the way. So let's go ahead and, oh, should I save it for, maybe for the slow? Let's see. Sites and bandits. Yeah, let's save it. Let's save it just in case we need it. So right now, we're not going to spend it because I remember I get 2 attacks during the fast and the slow now. So let's just do a little aerial maneuvering. Now, because he's engaged and I don't want it getting dragged down, I'm going to go ahead and drop this drop tank. You can do it at any point. If you have a drop tank at the very end, right, of the mission, you get a -1 on your stress. Unfortunately, not going to have it now. So jettison the drop tank. And we're going to go ahead and engage and fight this hurricane here. So let's just try a tight turn. Let's try a nice, quick, easy move on the dogfighting sheet. We are at, let's see, friendly action success is a D10 plus friendly maneuvering, which is 0. Plus friendly air-to-air, which our air-to-air is +2. That's not bad. Minus the enemy air-to-air, his is -1, so that gives us a +3. And then minus any weight points, we drop the drop tank, so none. So +3 on the tight turn. We want to get a 6 or higher. 1, +3, 4. Luckily, a low roll when you're on the tight turn is no effect. So I like that. That's one of the reasons I kind of like the tight turn, because even if you roll low, it doesn't impact you negatively. It doesn't hurt you. So, all right. Tight turn didn't work. That's okay. We still got our attack, so we're just going to be attacking straight on from a neutral position. Let's go ahead and we got our guns here. Start firing. We need an 8 to hit, so not super great, but we'll do what we need to. Let's go ahead and shoot Richter in his ME-109, shooting at this hurricane here. D10 plus friendly air-to-air. Again, we have a +2, and minus enemy air-to-air, that adds a +1 dot, so a total +3. Position is neutral, so no rolls, and then action result is no effect. So +3, we need an 8 to hit, so we just need a 5 or higher. 6, boom, we shot him down. Yep, sound effects are free, by the way. You're welcome, guys. All right, so the hurricane is shot down, wonderful, which gained 1 SO point for each site, and bandit destroyed this mission. So I don't have any extra SL points. I don't, so let's just go ahead and throw this up here quick. Just a little reminder to add them in later. Okay, so Richter went ahead and shot him down during the fast pilot's attack. Now we go to the sites and bandits attack. So now, because young, he only is going to be able to go slow. He's going to get, this hurricane's going to take action against him first. So hurricane is going to try to maneuver. We're going to see what he does. So he's in a neutral position. So he's just going to go ahead and roll a 1d10. Add his enemy air-to-air, which is +0, and then minus friendly maneuver, which my maneuver for young is 0. So basically a straight die roll. Yep, it's just a straight die roll to see what he tries. From a neutral position, a 4, which means he's just going to try a tight turn. So he also is going to try a tight turn. Now we will check for the success is D10 plus enemy air-to-air, so +0, minus friendly air-to-air, which is 3. So that's a -3 on the roll. Friendly maneuvering, no, and weight points. I do have the 1. He's going to go ahead and drop that tank. It says he can drop it whenever, so we'll just drop him. Consider I dropped them both before engaging. No big deal. All right. So a -3 on the tight turn. A 0, again, with the tight turn specifically. It's the only one of the maneuvers. There's no effect, no negative effect to rolling low. So, all right, he's going to go ahead and just attack then. So attack from straight on. The friendly or enemy attack is D10 plus his air-to-air, which is 0, minus air-to-air, my air-to-air, which is 3, right? So -3. Minus friendly robustness, which is 0. Position and action, no negatives or modifiers there, so just a -3 compared to the numbers that are on the top left of the counter, the 5, 8, 9. So let's see what we get. A 6, which would be 1 hit, which would be a light hit. However, -3 is a 3, which means no hits whatsoever. Whew, lucky us. All right. Let's go ahead and do a slow pilot's attack now. Boom, here's where we're going to take them out here. So, young, go ahead and try should we try a different maneuver here? We have a +3 to maneuvering, so +3 to our air-to-air. So let's try something different than the tight turn. Let's try to do a barrel roll. No. Do a barrel roll. Let's do in my sights. We'll just try that. In my sights. So, let's see here. Try to get in my sights. What do we need for that? To do that? That would be... All right, yeah. Well, anyway, we'll try that. Sorry. In my sights, we have a +3. And no other modifiers that I can see. Nope. So, in my sights with a +3. Well, only a 1. Luckily, +3 puts us at 4, which does put us at +1 attack. So we just get an additional +1 on our attack. Let's go ahead and straight on. Still going to be straight on. And we're firing our guns. And +1 on the attack from the maneuver. So we have a friendly air-to-air is +3. Minus enemy air-to-air 0, position 0. Action result is +1. So total of +4 on the attack. And just like with Richter, we need an 8. So we need to roll at least a 4. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. A 1. Oh my god, this die is cursed right here. Start using this one. Okay, you were tired. We'll start using this one. But that made it a 5, which is not a hit, so no effect. But we hit slow pilot's attack, which means Richter can go ahead and kind of do a pass. Now, Young's already engaged, so Richter can't engage with him, but he can do a pass and come and shoot him. So I'm putting him there, but he's not actually engaged with him. So he just gets a straight attack. Richter does. Again, he has a, let's see, D10. Plus his air-to-air is +2. Enemy air-to-air, position, action, none of those are modifiers. So it'll just be a +2. He's an 8 to hit, so we do need a 6 or higher. A 4, not good enough. A little better than the 1, though, so we'll keep this die. This one, though, I'm thinking about chucking. Didn't have the cool Stuka embedded in there. I'd get rid of it. All right, that's it for slow pilot's attack. Now it is aircraft move. So we're going to go ahead and move Richter into the center area along with Herman. Young will stay in the south approach, engage with his hurricane here. Let's do Richter. Go ahead and get him engaged with his bogey right away, so there's no shenanigans there. So the bogey, let's go ahead and reveal it. So we'll discard the bogey one, and we will draw to see what we get. And a Spitfire. Okay, so it was a couple hurricanes. Now a Spitfire shows up. He's an average Spitfire, so he's got a +1 on his air-to-air. So, all right, we may be using that Harito here pretty soon. So he's engaged. Herman's in the center area. Bogeys and bandits move. He's engaged, so none of them are going to move. And there are no bogeys, no unidentified aircraft. So, advance turn counter. So now we enter turn 3, and we'll start over the over-target resolution and begin the next turn. All right, start at turn 3. Dive bombers dive to low, and now we will. So Herman has been at high altitude. Dive bomber Stuka, well, he's going to go ahead and roll over and switch to low altitude, and he is going to begin his dive bombing attack against the fuel depot. All right, fast pilot's attack. Fortunately, again, none of them are fast, and I don't have any more situational awareness. I only have the one. Had the one on Richter, which is unfortunate. So now the Sights and Bandits attack. Here we go. So Sights and Bandits attack. Let's go ahead and just run through. Let's run through the what says Sights and Bandits. I think you do it any order you want. We'll just do the Bandits first here, and then we'll go ahead and do the Sights. So let's start off here in the south approach. The Hurricane locked in combat, engaged with Young. The Hurricane is going to try a maneuver. Right, he is neutral. His action choice is again his air-to-air, which is 0, minus maneuvering, not, and Richter, or Young, excuse me, his maneuver is 0. So just basically straight die roll. A 9. Oh, he's going to try an in my sights, which is not good because that's kind of an easier one to be successful at. So you can try an in my sights. In my sights is, so D10 plus his air-to-air 0 minus my air-to-air, which is 3. That's nice. So -3, maneuvering 0, and then the waypoints 0. So -3 to his die roll on in my sights. A 2, that's actually really good for us. It is a -1 position. So because 2 minus 3, -1. Lowest you can go is 2 or less for this. So he loses a position, so I gain an advantage on him. So I am now advantage. So neutral, right, head to head. Advantage would be like this, and then tailing or whatever would be like that, right? So Young is now advantaged against him. With me being advantaged, he cannot conduct an attack as far as I'm aware, because you can't shoot at him if my aircraft is out of his sight, right, is on his wingtip. So correct me if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, but I believe the Hurricane now cannot attack Young. So, okay, now let's conduct the other attack. So the Spitfire against Richter over here. He's going to see what action he does. He has the +1, and then I have no maneuver. So just a +1 on his roll from neutral. That's a 5. So he's going to try a yo-yo. It is D10 plus enemy air-to-air. So +1 minus my air-to-air. Richter's is 2. So +1 minus +2 becomes, right, -1. So -1. No maneuver, no waypoint. So just a -1 on the yo-yo. A 4. A 4 with a yo-yo is -1 to attack. So he's still going to get an attack, but he's just going to have a -1 to it. So the enemy Spitfire shoots at Richter. I am going to evade, so I'm going to roll 2 dice, but I will take a stress for that. So Richter will go ahead and take a stress, but he's going to get to roll 2 dice and pick the lowest. Yep, even the cursed one. Maybe that low will help me out here. All right, so what was it? -1 attack. So for the attack resolution, D10, which will roll 2 of them again. Enemy air-to-air is +1 minus my enemy air-to-air, which is +2, so it's a total of -1. Robustness is 0. Position, action. Position is nothing, and the action was -1 as well, right? So total of -2. So -2 on his die rolls. 4, 7, and 8, right? So 4, he causes a light wound. 7 damages serious wound, and then 8 will destroy me. So what was it? -2. So -1 and 6. Well, that would have been a hit, but I'm gonna take the lower one because I'm evading. Remember, so must have been that cursed die. Yeah, I knew it'd come in handy. I'm gonna roll that one for the enemy. So, all right, so no effect. So I go ahead and dodge it in my little dogfight here. Now we'll have the bandits attack. Now Herman is dropped to low as a die bomber, right? So he's gonna get to go ahead. He'll be attacked by both of them. Herman will take a stress for the first one, so we'll just have and they both can shoot it low. We'll have the heavy machine gun shooting at Herman. He will go ahead and try to evade. So we will roll 2 dice for that. Let's see here. Yep, so 7, 9, and 10. And for rolling for the, what am I thinking of here? The bandit attacks, it'll be just the straight die roll. And I don't believe there's any other modifiers. All right, yeah, I just wanted to double check. I played leader games many times, but every game, a little different, so I just want to make sure. Yep, so it's just gonna be a straight die roll of D10, and then any robustness, which for all my aircraft is 0, so no modifiers there. Now, technically, sights should target random aircraft that are in the same area. However, I'm just gonna say, and I know this maybe hurts me a little bit, I'm gonna say they're both gonna focus on Herman, the dive bomber that's coming down at the fuel depot, as opposed to trying to shoot at, the aircraft locked in dogfights here. So they're both going to target Herman. All right, I can do I'm taking stress, so I'm going to try a little evasion here as Herman's coming down with this heavy machine gun shoot at him, so I get to roll 2 dice. No modifiers, we'll just see what happens. 6 and a 10. Oh, crap, so we're definitely going to take the 6. I'm really glad I did that, because a 10 would have destroyed him, which would be horrible. So we'll take the 6, which actually 6 doesn't even one hit. Oh, beautiful. Whew. Okay, so it's a little stressful there. And then the rifleman squad is going to shoot at Herman. That's a little sketchier. Have to roll no modifiers though. So the worst he can do is a light wound. I'm not going to evade. I don't want to take an additional stress. So we'll just go ahead and roll 1 die. Hopefully it's the cursed one that's low. And it's not. So a 9, which means 1 hit. It's just a light wound, fortunately. So we'll check the wound cup here, and we'll draw. Yellow's light wounds, right? Red is the serious wounds. So not the red, not smoke. We get no effect. Oh, beautiful. So I like to put that on there just to show that he was shot at. Okay, that was both. We did air, right? We did the bandits. We did sights. So we move on to slow pilot's attack. So here we go. Let's do. Young is in a good position here. Let's just do both aircraft, I think, attacks, and then we'll go ahead and resolve the bombing run here on the fuel depot. So Young attacking the Hurricane. He's in an advantage position. He is just going to try probably a tight turn. Yeah, he'll just do a tight turn. So again, that is his maneuvering, which is 0. Add his air-to-air, which is +3, minus the enemy air-to-air, which is 0. So +3 on a tight turn. That's a 10, so he gains 1 position and an attack. So he is now tailing him and +1 in the attack, which is a tailing position. He gets up to +3, so total +4. So he's going to go ahead and shoot. Young is shooting at the Hurricane here. D10 plus his air-to-air, which is +3, plus his position, which is at +3, so total +6, plus the action, which was an additional +1, total of +7. So any number I roll, I'm going to hit this Hurricane and shoot it down. Even a 1. Oh my god. 7 plus 1. 1 plus 7. 8. He gets him. He shoots him down. So, just barely. My god. So we'll go ahead and, again, I don't have my SO point extra counters out right now, so we'll just throw it up here. Just a reminder, we get 2 SO points for them. So, good job, Young. Barely. Oh my god. So that was the curse one, right? Yeah, let's put that down. All right, Richter here. He's going to try, she tried tight turn as well. Yeah, he'll just go ahead and try a tight turn. It's like a little maneuver. Why not? Again, we have a, +2, but then he has a +1, so it's just a total +1. +1 on the tight turn. That is a 10. Boom. That is an 11. So that is +1 position and +1 attack. So he moves to the advantage position. So we will conduct his attack, run on him. +2 for air-to-air. Enemy air-to-air +1, so that's only a +1. +1, position is advantage, so it's a total of +2. And then the action result gave an additional +1, so total +3. So +3, you need an 8 to hit, right? So let's go ahead and, we're not going to use the ability. So let's go ahead and we just need a 5 or higher. 9, boom, shoots him down. I gotta love it. I can't help it. I can't help the sound effects playing leader games. Something about them. All right, beautiful. Okay, so now we got left Herman conducting his dive bombing attack on the fuel depot. Let's see what happens. All right, now Herman has his 6 bombs. So he's dive bombing and he is dropping those bombs in this fuel depot. We need 4 hits to destroy the target. So let's go ahead and move these counters over here so you can see them. So these counters, the SC50, SC50 50 kilogram bombs. A couple things. We are going after a soft target. That's the keyword that's written here. It's covered by the bombs now. No worries. Going after a soft target. These bombs have a +1 against soft targets. That's why I chose them, right? That's why I equipped Herman with them. Also, he gains a +2 for when he's conducting a dive bombing attack. Also, his current air to ground only has 1 stress, so he's okay status. He gets an additional +1. So we can drop all our ordnance at once, so all 6 of them. We need 4 of them to be hits, because each one you can only have a max of 1 hit per, or 1 damage per. But we get +2 for the dive bomb, +1 for his air to ground, and then additional +1 on each of these ordinances for against a soft target. So we have a total of +4 with each roll. We need to roll a 9, which means that each one has to be a 5, right? So 5 on a roll 2 at a time. We need 4 to be successful out of 6. I think we can do it. I think Herman is a hell of a pilot. I think he's going to put these bombs right on target. So let's roll, resolve, and see what happens. First 2 bombs, +4 each. 9's hit. 5's hit, I should say. 2 + 4, 6. That's a miss. 9 + 4, that's a hit. Boom, 1 hit. So we'll remove the 2 counters. And we'll go ahead and put 1 damage on the fuel depot here. All right, 2 more. Again, +4, need a 9 to hit, so 5 or higher on each die. 5 or higher, 5 or higher. An 8 and a 10. Boom, boom. That is 2 hits. Oh, I love that. So you're at 3 now on this fuel depot. Whew. All right, we need 1 more hit. We have 2 bombs left. Let's see what happens. Now, we have a Harito, which we could give a 10 on one of them, but I'm confident one of these will be a 5. So I'm just going to go for it. +4, at least a 5 on these, and that'll have at least 4 hits on this fuel depot and blow it up. A 1 and a 10. Boom! Fuel depot blows up. It is destroyed. Put that on there. There we go. 4 hits. That's all it needed. Fuel depot is annihilated. Good job, Herman. Pulls out of his dive just in time as the whole fuel depot goes up and the whole board goes up in flames. Not literally, hopefully. Whew. All right. Guess what? Aircraft move. Yeah, let's get out of here. So, Richter cuts back. Herman's going to cut back to south approach. Young, he'll stay with them. Escort. As a team, bogeys and bandits move. Well, sights aren't going anywhere, right? So it's just bogeys or bandits. All of them are shot down. We shot down, 2 Hurricanes and a Spitfire. You'd advance the turn counter to 4. Start back over. Nobody's going to be able to attack us. Move down aircraft move. Pre-approach area. And we are able to exit the board. Turn 4 or 5, whatever you want to call it. And mission successful. The fuel depot done got blowed up. Homebound flight, we draw a homebound event card. So check the bottom here. If any pilots were shot down during this mission, all pilots suffer +2 stress. No worries, baby. No one was shot down, at least none of my guys. So go ahead and ignore that. And then you would go ahead and go to the, if any wounded pilots or damaged aircraft, roll for a safe landing. We only had the 1 hit on us. It was no effect. Debriefing, you record the mission outcome, which were successful, our victory points, just recon and VP tracks. So we got 2 VPs, right? 2 victory points, and we gained 1 intel. So over on the intel track on the campaign board here, we go ahead and move that over 1, which unfortunately doesn't help us. We need 1 more so we can get an additional card drawn, target card. Add target stress to pilots. Now it's green, so it's +0, but you always start with 1, right? So it's 1 + 0, 1 + 1, 1 + 2. So there's always 1 stress, so everybody gets 1 more stress. So Richter will now have 2, Herman will have 2, and then Young will have a stress as well. Pilot stress recovery, all pilots, you run through that, and then, Young has cool, so he loses 1, Herman has cool, and so does Richter, so all of them go down, and then just the general recovery for anyone who was not flying type of thing. So record pilot experience and stress, pilot promotion, and then activate a mech to heal wounds. No one was hurt, so that is it. That was a successful mission in Stuka Leader. We bombed the hell out of that fuel depot. We destroyed 3 enemy fighters, bandits. I'm going to go ahead and put some SO points up there just to show how good we are and how much we are kicking butt during this opening campaign, opening mission of the Battle of Britain 1940. So hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough video. It was quick and sweet and lots of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed everything, the extra little special effects and the cards and everything popping up. If you made it this far, I would really appreciate a subscription. It really helps me get more games to show off, and it helps just motivate me to make these videos. So it's free. Just click the button. You don't have to watch every single video of mine, just the ones you like. So other than that, comment below. Let me know if you've played Stuka Leader, if you're looking to get it, and what you think about it. So until next time, everybody, later.